This is Ryder, and I'm making a VOD review for my friend Snake, who has been struggling to deal with Counsel's H-Lin for a little bit. And I am very familiar with that struggle. I just came out of a lot of work, so I'm a little bit tired. It has been a very busy day, but I'm still raring to get around this. This set has gone longer than 10 games, but I'm only going to go over the first 10 games because, first of all, I'm very tired, and second of all, I'm confident, I'll put money on the line, that everything I cover in the first 10 games would apply to the rest of the set. Okay, let's get started with the first game. Okay, this round start already says a lot about what you want to do. Well, when you're dealing with H-Lin, especially as someone like Alco, maybe not so much as Coma, you want to start the round as far away from them as possible. It's important to know that H-Lin has a 4-frame 5A and a 4-frame 2A. Meaning that as F Coma, on a round start, if you're right next to H-Lin, it's basically impossible for you to swing some kind of momentum at the beginning. She will normally just have faster attacks and more threatening hitboxes than whatever F Coma can throw out. As F Coma, I think you should try to prioritize round starts to form a more comfortable and a reactive neutral. I think during this set, in its entirety, you play fairly proactive, which is not a bad thing, but against H-Lin and against Counsel especially, I promise you, you will play more proactive than you, they will play faster than you at a lot of moments. And a character like F Coma doesn't really have to play proactive. He can react to a lot of things. He has very good tools to react to the things with. So this round start is already kind of like an example of how you can get yourself killed very quickly. Let's see what happens. Because Counsel's already, he's not really taking too much advantage. He's super jumping, but H-Lin in the air is 20 times scarier than H-Lin on the ground. So let's see. Yeah. Okay. Interesting shield. That's a good mix-up. Counsel would think that you want the corner there, so you denied him that. Good thing you're making him pay for teching, for trying to get out. That's a good thing. Alright. This is pretty good. You have a really good situation here. The life lead's already wonderful. Oh, I don't know what that was. With that backdash, I'm just gonna assume that was a misinput. Damn the video player! I can't just rewind in seconds. Okay, but this is pretty good. Even though you backdash into the corner here, this is an amazing situation for you. What I would do is, again, you can literally just react to whatever Counsel wants to do. If Counsel wants to fly in your face, you have a lot of options to deal with that, and Counsel also has no health, as you can see. The meter here is pretty scary because if Counsel hits you, they get heat mode and they get that's at least like 3,000 life. I'm pretty sure that he regenerates, and you're at 225, so this is pretty good. You're not very reactive there. Like, you kind of were you threw it out expecting it, and that's fair. But you have to time your normals a bit more because, sadly, Coma 2B, it does have some startup and it does have recovery. So, but yeah, that's as I feared. Counsel gets heat. That was really bad. There, you spend 100 meter there for almost no reason, really. The thing when an H moon is getting their momentum started, and you're an F moon, I think it's very important that you start getting ready for your own like momentum shift, your own comeback, in the form of initiative heat and max mode, because and you also want to block a lot in this situation. Like, Counsel's in heat mode, so like even if you did hit this 2-2C, like, it's not perfect. It's a scrambly situation you can put yourself into. He's gonna have auto burst, and he might also just try to go for a throw, because again, he's in heat and H moons like to go for throws when they're in heat. Meanwhile, if you were going to do any reversal here, it should have been 2-1-4C. But again, I personally think you should have just blocked. Sorry if there are a lot of cuts in this video. I am typically interrupted to do something, but hopefully from now on that should not be the case. Anyway, let's look back on how you're getting hit in this round start here. You get tagged by Ice, and Counsel's putting me on the Cat, which is very typical. Cat is very good at this space, so let's see how you deal with this. You super jump, and then JC immediately, which is... it's not exactly what I would call a reactive gameplay, right? It's very proactive, again. You do not want to be proactive against H-Lane a lot, because it can just get you killed when you don't really read the room. Like, because now at this angle, like, it doesn't matter if you even counter hit Counsel here, if it's JC, like, if you somehow even got a counter hit here, it's just gonna be Counsel's turn, because the Cat is like literally right there, like, you have to play the neutral a lot more patiently, especially when you're getting hit by Ice there. Like, you have to expect the Cat to come down, and then you have to start playing around that. Yeah, unfortunately, like, Counsel was also kind of just ready to cover his space there, and got a counter hit, I think JB that was. And now you're gonna pay the price. Yeah. Counsel is the kind of player where you give him a mile, you give him an inch, he'll take the country. He'll take the whole mile, dude. You got a pretty good shield there, though. I'm like surprised that actually worked. Hold on. So you just say fuck it, shield, and then go get a command grab, which is pretty good. Shielding there is like a risk that I don't really agree with, but it worked out for you here somehow. Nice. Enjo! This is very good. Okay, let's see what happened here. I know that this is like, what, 2-2A? It's supposed to be plus. I don't really understand what you're trying to bait here. Like, why 2-2A over like a normal meaty, you know, like last time I checked, H-Len does not have a single like reversal. Outside of maybe R drive, she doesn't have a single invincible move. As far as I remember. So 2-2A here is like against H-Len on meaty is kind of pointless. You could also like if Counsel was also stupid, he could bunker your 2-2A. Like you would have it like he could like wait a while and then bunker it. But you know he's not going to do that because he's so close to heat and look how much health he can regenerate. You know, so. But like there are like several ways this 2-2A could just like screw you over. And it screws you over here because you try to 2A. Again, he has H-Len. They got the 4 frame A normals. So it's like it's very tight. Like I know you're like a little bit plus, but it's still like so tight because of that. Like the timing's so tight. Additionally, you extended green, and somehow 5A just like hits you here. Could have all been avoided if you just beat him normally. That's plus. Yep. Okay, why are you shielding? Let me try and rewind a bit. Okay, this is pretty good. EX guarding H-Len in this situation is very good because then you just push her away from you. Alright, and it's in the middle of the screen. Okay. It's just so dangerous to shield when you could just block for free. It's very rare Counsel will fuzzy you in the middle of the screen. It's not common. And Counsel's in heat. So Counsel is like pretty happy to just go for a throw. Or might even just ice. But you're dead set on holding down the shield, which is also like burning your meter, by the way. And because this whiffs, it also burns away your guard bar, which is a very underrated aspect of Melty Blood. But like shielding in the middle of the screen against H-Len, like that has to be like one of the worst things you can do in this matchup. Because H-Len in the middle of the screen is already like a big non-threat in a lot of ways. Like her throw does nothing in the middle of the screen, her pressure is like kind of useless in the middle of the screen. She has to hard call out things like backdash when she's in the middle of the screen. You know, like you are doing this ridiculously committal option when you don't have to. And fortunately, you don't pay. You don't pay for it because Counsel's gonna whiff. But you get a second chance here. You can keep blocking. Okay, you're just gonna get hit. That's fine. Arc drive, you gotta block this. Nothing you can do there. That's a crazy good mash, but you know that happens sometimes. You drop. It happens. You know you're gonna drop combos on F coma. There's just no getting around that. You're gonna drop combos with every character in this game. Not one character in this game you're never gonna not drop with. So. Okay. Again, interesting like movement options you're choosing. Like very like interesting round starts here. Melty Blood is a game where you can move during the countdown. And I'm under the impression, I personally believe that some of the best players in this game take advantage of this fact. And a lot of mid to low level players, from what I know, they take it for granted or they just don't even think about the fact that they can move before the round even begins. Right? So that might be what's going on here. Like you're not like conscious of how critical it is to position yourself well before the round even begins. Cause like look at this. You backdash. Counsel hasn't even like jumped once. Right, Counsel has complete control over what they're doing, and they're aware of what you're doing. And like this backdash just puts you, yeah, it just puts you in a lot of lag. Oh man, you do not want to tech there for obvious reasons. Again, when H-Line throws you in the middle of the screen, it's like it's the most useless thing of all time. It's like what it becomes one of those useless throws in a game. You don't want to give her free damage. Nice block. This throw is fine because Counsel's is trying to build meter. You need to save your bar. As Coma, you have a lot of health, and if you get one chance, you can get into max mode, and boom, look at all this red health. You're gonna get hit though, which is like completely understandable. But you know, you're not gonna die. This is very, very lucky for you that Counsel dropped. But you went into Rekka a little early, like, you go into Rekka a lot. And it's like you're kind of just declaring that I'm out of ideas and my pressure's over. Like, when you go into Rekka like that fast, like, you don't really keep Counsel guessing. Like, if you're just out of ideas for what to do for pressure, like, you could just stare at Counsel. You could, like, back away. You can react to what they're doing. But with that, with how you're using Rekka in these box strings, like, you're really just telling me as a player that you are completely out of ideas and that you're just gonna give up your turn. Like, you're just gonna show me that you're done with your turn. Like that's the impression I'm getting when you use Rekka like that. When you have a lot of ways to like keep Counsel guessing here. Okay. Counsel got so unlucky that that was a white cat. Like, hold on, I gotta like rewind that. Okay. Jump back. That's fine. Dive kick. I don't know why you dive kick. Maybe you were expecting a forward air dash? Counsel whiffs ice, so I understand why you're getting in his face. I don't know why you Rekka it in particular, but a hit is a hit. Again, I don't know why you 2-2A here when a normal meaty is like perfectly fine. But Counsel is a masher for some reason, and they got away with mashing the first time, but this time they are not so fortunate. And you're hitting the combo too, so it's pretty good for you right now. Okay, why did you do that? You're in max mode, so maybe it seems like there's no reason not to do this, but yeah, H-Lens 2C, 3C, broken. Let's evade this scot-free. Like, were you like that terrified that like Counsel would like get in your face here, or that you would like pay for dropping? Were you like that scared? Because I understand, but at that point, you might as well just block instead of like trying to like miraculously like brute force your turn back. Interesting. You just spend 100 meter and then you try and shield. I mean, it almost worked. Okay. This is good blocks. Okay, we just get hit low. You are alive. You'll have one more chance. And Counsel fucked it all up. Command throw. I like to just go for it. Dashing 6-2-3 when I get a back throw there. Makes it easier, makes it consistent. I don't know what Counsel's doing, dude. He's trolling or some shit with that shield. I don't understand, like, this is the second time he puts down a cat and like you just dive kick. Is there like something I'm like missing here? Hold on. I think are you trying to like TK it and like jump so high that, and like jump just high enough where you can just get the dive kick or something. Like when he puts down the cat, like now it's time to like show some respect. But this dive kick, like again, it's magical, dude. Like a hard knockdown, perfect for Counsel right now. Shield, wake up, stand shield. Okay. Almost. Fortunately, Counsel's not gonna, you can't really do that much off that. I don't know what Counsel's doing. He just took that JC. 2A. 2-2A. Command throw. I think a back throw might have just killed him. Yeah, but this is perfect for you. I think a back throw or a 2-3-6C would have killed him. Okay. What is this instinct? You see the cat and you're like you're like trying to like pummel this cat or something. I can't blame you. I've tried to do it as well, but it's a fool's errand. Like, you need to like show way more respect in this neutral, because like there are so many ways this could go just terribly wrong for you, and like you're burning an air dash already. Like, and now you have to block for a bit, or not. Okay. You got a backdash. Okay, yeah, count. Yeah. He tried to go for an arc drive setup there. Okay, Counsel, Counsel, it's too obvious. He was 1000% gonna arc drive. Yeah, proxy guard's a bitch. Yeah, 2 singular, you're extending green. So you're gonna get hit. Went low, yep, that's gonna happen. Slap. That's fine. This is good. Nice. Okay, yeah, you forward tech a lot, it seems. How is this like in your favor right now? Just got a 5A. This is that simple. Okay. Counsel is pressing buttons. Pay attention to the bar here. Because now this is like an unpredictable. Well, you're getting a counter hit here. But assuming Counsel is blocking, this is a very unpredictable like situation now. Because Counsel has like some decent red health here. But he could also just go for the bunker. Counsel, like if there's a god in this world, Counsel will die right here. Okay. You didn't drop your combo. Very good. I think I fucked up by picking the wrong fight here, so we're just gonna skip that. Like, look at these round. Look at how Counsel is playing these round starts, and look at how like you are doing it. Hold on. You see, it's like it feels like you're just going with the flow a lot, which is not a bad thing. But you should like acknowledge that where you are on the round start can help you a lot in this matchup. How are you getting hit here? Let's rewind. Throw tech. Okay, yeah. Dash 2B. Are you... Okay, I don't really understand the 2B there. Because Counsel, he doesn't just jump once and then press a button. That's not how he does things. and then you do a jump back afterward. Probably like trying to get your own distance. Here, a JB would be perfect here. You do a double jump into a falling JC. On any other character in this game, that would have been like completely fine. But on H-Line, that does not work. Because of catwalk. Nice block. Okay, you're getting thrown. Counsel's in heat now. Archive incoming. Or he can't do half circles. Though I think he is plus there. Nah. You were very plus actually. I'm surprised. What did you even press? Hold on. Was that supposed to be 2A? How did you lose that? Hold on. I think that was either a 2A or a 2C. But either way, you even EX guarded that last hit, so you should have been plus. Okay. Yeah, nice blocks. Yep. Wow, you actually got away with that. This is a pretty decent meter spend here. Okay. There you go. That was a reaction right there. Hold on, I'm gonna replay that shit real quick. That's what a reaction looks like. Hold on, let me see that one more time. Hold on, I don't think I saw it again. Where is it? Hold on. That's what happens when you react to what's happening on your screen. Look at this. Oh! And now it's your turn. Your #1 goal here should be to build as much bar as possible, because you have so much red life. You could also kill Counsel right here, yeah. Good job. That was good. Okay. Ridiculous trade. Somehow worked in your favor. Hold on. Let me actually see this route start again. Okay. Interesting. Kind of flailing around. I cannot believe, like, that didn't work in your favor. That is ridiculous disrespect. That went in your favor there. Oh, man. Yeah, too slow. That is a situation where, like, 2B is just not gonna work here. Like, after an air tech like this, like, he air dashes at you. Reacting to the air dash here is just not realistic. When he's, like, right there, you have to block. Like, you're gonna have to block that. Or, I don't wanna encourage even more shielding than what I've already seen. But shielding there can also work, but 2B is not going to work in that situation. You're just going to have to hold that. Wake up 2B. God damn. We got a fighter in here. Let me see this shit. You do it. I'm guessing that's a back tech. Boom. Yeah, again. This is the downfall. You are going to have to respect that. And even if you did get that, like, at most, if you were even ready for that, Counsel's also in heat. So I guess you could go for an air throw. But it's just not worth it. Like, you should just take the fact that you just teched and then maybe just consider blocking. Wake up 2B, that's just never gonna work. Unless, like, Counsel's playing ultra aggressive or ultra disrespectful. Yeah, that's a nice thing about F Moon. Any other Moon would have just died on the spot. Like, C Moon would have just lost the game for doing that, but you actually got a second chance. Yeah, you're dead. Counsel's at 100 meter, you're at 0. Interesting. Oh, you could, damn, that was interesting. Hold on, I'm gonna replay that. Fuck. Yeah, you tried, like, you tried to jump over the cat here. Okay. You're just walking back, that's fine. That's fine. 2C, that is very good. In that situation, you have to jump. Yeah, you simply all you have to do is just jump over the cat. But you were thinking about what you had to do there, so you know I can't put the full blame. It's a new interaction. That's the cruel, the cold reality about shielding. Same thing happens with Alco. You move forward a little bit, unless your name is Satsuki or something. You are just going to have to block. And now you're gonna pay. This is completely fine. You're blocking here, you're doing a good job. You learned from last time. You tried pressing 2C last time and you extended green and you countered it. Now you're making the better play. You're jumping out of the corner there. Forward tech. Counsel sees it coming, but he can't do it. He can't catch you. This is very good. Okay. You gotta backdash. When like you're mid-screen like this, an over-committed shield is interesting. Dive kick. You just burned an air dash. Which is fine. It's not like F-Moon can air dodge, so I guess dive kick there is fine. Because Counsel can't just super jump at you at that point. Oh man, yeah, that'll happen. H1 5C is like her one like terrible move. So like when you see this whiff, like you just gotta like a 2A probably would have worked. It's just unfortunate you tried a 2C and now you're gonna pay. I cannot believe like these shields are working, but yeah, it's not that good. Counsel just presses buttons. Okay, this is a pretty peaceful round start. Wow. Counsel was definitely trying to throw you there, and you even hit the perfect combo. This is excellent for you right now. Oh man. Hold on. I wonder what setup that is with 2-2A. Oh man, if you 2B'd here, that would have been, well, I honestly don't know if it would have worked or not. So it's a good thing that you blocked, because now, like, look at this, like, 2 damage. Like, counter hit. That's good. I just don't understand why you dive kick there. Hold on, let me like replay this. It got you like some rewards, surprisingly. Like, what prompts this dive kick? Like, you could have 2C'd, like 2A'd. You could have jumped out of the corner completely. Like, you could have just evaded the situation. But dive kick, and it works. Counsel was probably not even ready for that, to be honest. But like, why are you getting, hold on. So this is like clearly your turn. Why are you losing? Okay, bunker. You spend a jump after you get hit by the bunker, and now you're gonna pay. Okay, that is a crazy thing to do, to dash into a heated H-Moon. Okay, yeah. Congratulations, you get to block more now. Or not. Counsel's a masher. Oh my god. Yeah, nice whiff punish. Alright, that was a very good round start from you. It's just a shame that you couldn't, like, capitalize on that, on some more positioning, I guess. Okay, that was just twisted. Why? Like, you're just gonna try anything? Meter is a very valuable thing. Like, you're going to regret. Like, in some situations, you're just going to regret not having the full bar, just not having the max mode. Right now, if you didn't spend that 100 meter, you would be in max mode right now. You would have a lot of chances here, or a lot of opportunities here. But now you're just gonna die. You need to try saving that bar, and you should be experimenting with max mode more. Yeah, that's the problem. That's another problem with 2B. It's just too late in situations like that. And dude, this is so twisted, dude. H1 JC is like the real fucking monster. Like, this was a completely appropriate 2B that you're going for, but it's just not good enough for H1's JC sometimes. Like, it has to be very perfect. Yeah, don't tech there. Like, in that situation, you have to block. Like, when H1 can JC you, like, the risk reward is so against you. This is very good. You definitely should blood heat. Oh, okay. You tried going for a wake up throw, assuming Counsel was going to try and throw you, which blood heat would have covered anyway, and would have healed you to, so you would have gained so much health if you got the blood heat off. That's why max. That's like one of the reasons FB max mode is so good. Like, you could have just like, even if your blood heat got baited, you would have changed the entire game just for activating it. Like, you'd be in such a better position and have more health. I would have done blood heat there. What the fuck? This is a good round start. Hold on. This is good, but you're trying to 5A. And then you try the 2C. I don't know. If I'm looking at Counsel like pressing like that, like, I am disengaging. I am not trying to like fight him in a button fight, in a dog fight, you know. It's just never a good idea. It's never ever a good idea to just try and like brute force into H1. Like, I would have disengaged, and now you're gonna pay for it. Okay, yeah. This is like I haven't even been counting. Like, this is like one of the numerous times Shield has fucked you over. Yeah, this is a classic setup. Good blocks until U2C. I mean, it happens, I guess. You tried. That was a very good round start. Excellent. I even noticed that JA, you were trying to cover some space there. Okay, this is very good. You just shield into nothing. is a classic. It even got you something. Which is fine. Shielding the cat is, like, not a bad thing. But, like, Counsel can just, like, throw you, so you have to be careful with that. Okay. You just get away with attack there, which is, like, it can happen. Are you, like, ground reducing or something? Is that what happened there? Okay. You don't take the burst, but the throw, yeah, it's too easy. It's a good thing Counsel's throwing you, because you almost have blood heat. Oh, man. Yeah, Counsel's really trying to throw you. Nice. You see how good that was? Bro. I am telling you, if you did not, like, use the max mode appropriately there, you would have been dead by now. You would not be playing this game right now. This round would be over. Oh, you should have shielded the cat there. That would have been so good. Yeah, you're gonna get punished for that. Okay, this is very, very, very good for you. You should have kept... I mean, disengaging here makes complete and total sense. And you did it well. This not engaging makes sense with that time limit. Yeah, that's what happens when you mash there. Okay, that was a clumsier round start. You push Counsel out that far, you should be jumping, not mashing. Nice block. You tried a 2B or 2C there. You just got a 2A. Yeah, you're gonna get hit sometimes. It happens. Arc drive. Air dash, just instant air dash. It actually worked out for you, but you know, you mashed there, you got a counter hit. It happens. Interesting. Worked out really well for you there. That was pretty good. Low shield. Yeah. Counsel was already like spamming jump. When he lifts the fuzzy like that, like you can bet your money he's probably just gonna keep jumping. Yeah, that fools a lot of people. It's a low still, sadly. That was so good with that round start. You were just chasing Counsel there. That was a good. That's a way to engage with H-Len proactively. You noticed him backdashing, and you were just terrorizing him there. That was actually really good. It got you in, but you know you got matched on. Who's not blocking low? Shielding, somehow getting you a hit. This is the fuck it shield. Counsel getting counter hit by JC. Like, Counsel just wants to lose this round. This is very good. Yeah, Counsel just really wanted to lose this round. Nice. 2-2-8 is pretty solid there. A little questionable, but I guess it worked. This is a whole lot of damage. And some pretty good OP too. Oh, Counsel was definitely baiting the burst there. It's a good thing you did not burst. Oh man, I thought you were gonna try and call out the tech there, dude. Kind of like what Jog likes to do sometimes, where Jog will like, he'll just do that Rekka Ender and just like wait for you to tech. Maybe you just dropped it. Fair. It worked out there. This whole like shielding thing is like, it's just a game. It's just such a crazy gamble when you do not have to. Like it's just like you have no meter. You have nothing to fall back on. If Counsel threw you here, you're gonna get like 5 bar, like 2. You're gonna get like 5 meter. You're gonna get nothing, and you're just gonna take damage. Or if he even decided to just go low, like you're just dead, you know. With like when you block though, you have so many more opportunities to learn about Counsel as a player and to learn where you can make plays. But like I feel like I don't know if you just completely knew that shield was gonna work. Or I don't know if that was just a yellow shield. But I would definitely practice this this accepting blocking more. Because look at this. Like you tried it again, it's gonna get you like you're paying the price dearly. You have no meter, you have nothing. Nothing to fall back on. Meanwhile, Counsels is getting all the meter. Yeah. I would definitely try to engage with the defense game against H-Len. Because a lot of people think they're just cooked when they have to block against H-Len. Like, they just think they're instantly dead, or they just lose the game instantly, or that, like, there's nothing they can do. It's bullshit, dude. H-Len has a lot of ways for you to interact with her on defense and for you to engage with her. You just have to be willing to look for those opportunities, even if it means like blocking for 5 minutes. You know, it's annoying, but it's required when you want to like get good against this character. I would say, what the fuck? But I would say H-Len is like one of the most interactive characters in the game when you're blocking, when you have to block against her. She can be one of the most engaging characters to defend against when you're not panicking or just auto-dying to her fuzzy. I don't know why you pressed. I don't know why maybe you like reduced or something and then you just got 2A there, but it's working perfectly for you. Counsel is pressing because he knows he knows he's gonna be in heat anyway. And he has like no red life to regenerate, so like if you do the math, hold on. Yeah, no. If you do the math, Counsel at this life bar, at this meter, mashing is guaranteed. Like it's not even like a gamble at that point. It's not even like a call out. It's the most free mash in all time. You just have to take the burst. Or just, yeah, no, like in that situation, you should just take the burst. Like make Counsel burst. And at least you can deal with their offense when they have no meter. Or at least you'll get bursted mid-screen. And then you can just fight through H-Len pressure mid-screen, which is just terrible. Like, she's just really, really bad in the middle of the screen. But now you're holding an art drive, and you tried to shield. You tried to shield, like, Casper or something here. Oh, you tried, like, yeah, no. You got lucky that 2C, or whatever, like, that 2B whiffed. Whatever that normal was. Oh man, same thing happened as the first time. You tried the 2C. Counsel's always gonna jump there. It makes no sense otherwise. Like, he just has a lot more control when he's, like, in that angle. Yeah. That was just a fake panic moment, you know? Like, there was no real reason to panic there, but you just really, like, your instincts were going crazy because you just didn't want to block. Thus, you kind of, like, panicked and got counter hit. Nice, you're making him pay for that. Oh, dude, why did you shield? Fuck, hold on. First of all, they just did a 2C. So this shield is crazy. Yeah, Counsel's gonna see that coming. Hold on, let me like rewind. Let's see what you could have. Let's see like your options there. So you do IH, you drop the 3, you drop like the 6C, fine. Block. You whiff 6C and they like tech behind you, like that's your time to block and react to what's happening. But you kind of just got scared and assumed. And the shield came out and then you're getting nuked for it. Quote unquote nuked. Enjoy! That's completely fair. You want to spend that bar. Even though it was a little bit obvious, Counsel was not ready. Yeah, that's still plus. It's fucking dumb. It's demonic. Okay, yeah, you're just dead. Happens. Everyone gets hit by the fuzzy once or twice. Okay. That was an okay round start. It was okay. You just got, you know, hit there. Nice. I mean, it's just for more like fortunate that just worked out for you there. Okay. Counsel's about to go into heat mode. Here we go. Incoming arc drive, yeah, for sure. Or Counsel is just really bad at half circles these days. He's getting older. This is very good for you. Again, I just don't understand like what's prompting you to dive kick here. I'm not an F Coma player, so you know, like I'm very limited when it comes to talking about that. But it worked out. You got to counter him. So I'm not gonna like go too deep into it. Nice. You see, that's what you get for, like you chose to respect Counsel. You chose to respect Counsel. Look where it gets you. You're like you're defensively responsible. You're blocking right now. Like you see this, and then you 2A. It did check for something. That's what you get for. Like that would like if you just knew that was gonna work, like that would have been good for you. You probably would have killed Counsel right here. But you played, you were like fairly reactionary there, and it paid off. You got a good counter hit there. Only problem is, like, you know, you couldn't really capitalize on it, so you're panicking again. You just pop blood heat and then instant shield. Like, oh fuck, hold on. Here we go. Let's go back. I don't know why, like, any of those events happened. Did you have, like, a lot of red health or something? Oh, okay, never mind. It all makes complete sense why you did blood heat there. The shield part, like, not really. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Counsel's in heat mode. This is excellent for Counsel. This is, like, such a good situation. He's gonna arc drive 1000%, yeah. He's baiting a throw tech, but I don't think you teched a single throw So I don't know why he's baiting third tech. Okay. Dude. Like this is losing you games. This like Faith and Shield it's just getting used like destroyed. You need to block. Like if you like somehow miraculously hit the shield counter, like you do like 1,000 damage and you get your turn back. If you miss the shield counter, or if like that happens, or if Counsel baits it, you are just losing like so hard. So hard. Like you just took 3.6k for no reason. And now you're getting bullied in the corner. Like, this all happened because you shielded. It snowballed this hard because of like what just happened there. Yeah. And you need to also like try teching throws. Even though like H-Sun's throw is like nothing to be terrified of, like it's just giving Counsel so many chances. Yeah, that was a weird situation. At that point you armor through it, so there a command grab would have been better in that situation. I think a 2-1-4C would have been like flawless in that situation actually. But you probably weren't ready. Interesting round start. Hold on, let's see why you're just like getting owned right now. Counsel's just playing footsies there, and then oh my god, hold on, let me see how you're teching. You just back tech, back air tech into the corner, and Counsel's like super ready for that. It's too obvious. You definitely want to mix up your tech timings versus Counsel. He is looking for those like more than most players. Like the only person I think that's like looking for it more would be like JG or Skeleton, because those guys are like paying very close attention, or like Alps. Like those guys pay very close attention to how you're teching. This is just ugly. Like, wait, how did you just get like this? Like, you just completely got destroyed this whole game. Like, were you just not blocking? Like, what's going on? How do you like, bunker? J2C, yeah, again, disrespect. Like, if H-Line is just hovering in the air above you, like, you just have to block. Like, there's like little I can say. When she's just hovering in the air, like, you have already lost the interaction. Like, you have to either, like, play it out more, or you just have to block. Like, as sad as it is. Okay. Hail Mary command throw, 2.5k. Command throw again. Nice, this is good. You're making him pay. He just gets a JC off. Command throw, oh my god. Classic. Command throw this guy. Okay. Fine. Okay. This guy F Coleman. JC footsies. Okay. Shield just don't get it. It's just so risky. Like it's a very ugly habit. Good thing you did take that burst. Nice. Okay, that was a fine 5A. I would have done the same. Nice, nice. This is good, this is good. That was pretty good meter management, and you're making him suffer, which is good. Okay, again. Just taking hits for shielding. And you're dead. Goodbye. Yeah. Overall, I would just say to block a lot more. Try to engage with this character more in a defensive manner, in a reactive manner, instead of this proactive, like, scrambly manner. Because, like, F Coma is like a lot of these situations that you're playing in, like some, these scrambles that you're, like, putting yourself in, and, like, these panic situations, like, you would be, like, doing very well against, like, mid-level players, or, like lower level players, like mid-level, low-level players. But against Counsel, it's never gonna work. You're never gonna be able to out-scramble or out-button Counsel, especially when against H-Len Counsel. It's a fool's errand. You have to, like, just play a much more reactive game. Playing the round start properly is critical as well, as you just saw. Like, there were just some games where you literally just started at a disadvantage. There was also a lot of times where you would just, like, overly panic for nothing. Like, you have to deal with, like, blocking against H-Len, and it's like, that's like a nothing burger. Like, I'm sure you can handle blocking against her for a little bit, because it's going to be most of the game state for you in this matchup. I'm afraid, like, F Coma is at a pretty big disadvantage when it comes to raw neutral. But that doesn't mean it comes at a disadvantage when it comes to defense, because F Coma does have a lot of good tools, a lot of good reactionary tools, and a lot of good, like, scramble options. You just have to you just have to play with all that in mind when you're fighting Counsel. Well, like, I think once you stop crutching on shield so much and you start reliably having more faith in blocking, when you put blocking at a higher pedestal than shielding, I believe you are going to understand what I mean completely, in the fact that H-Len is one of the more engaging characters. But yeah, I hope this helps. I don't play F Coma, so a lot of what I'm saying is more of a matchup thing. Like, when I'm, like, talking about F Coma options specifically, like, take it with a grain of salt, you know.